Hi guys and welcome to today's video. A few things I want to start with before we get started with my March favourites. Number one, I'm a little bit sick. I feel like I have been sick solidly this entire year. It's been ridiculous. I'm not sure if it's hay fever, but I feel like it's a little bit worse than hay fever. Initially I thought it was just hay fever, but now I feel like super duper duper crap, so I'm not so sure. I also might be quite nasally. It's the cold. A second thing is I have like really gross nails. Can we look past that? I really don't want to put shellac on, and for some reason like a tiny bit of my nail has gone orange. I do not understand what has happened there. It's really gross. And number three, sorry I've been a bit MIA, I've been sick. And number four, I forgot to put foundation on, but we'll address that in a minute. I wrote my favourite list on the same as my to-do list, and I started with Hoover, and I was like, did I really enjoy my Hoover this month? And then I realised I was looking at the wrong part of the list. Ah, I forgot another thing. I have a new microphone. Hopefully it is recording my voice. That'd be really annoying. Maybe I should like check. I think so. And also my lens looks like it needs cleaning. The first thing I'm going to start with on my, not on my to-do list, is Glossier Concealer. I have this on. I'm actually going to do two things together. Glossier Concealer and the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I have both of these things on, but somehow I forgot I wasn't wearing foundation because I wore these two items today. And when I hear people say like, oh, I forgot to put my foundation on, or oh, I forgot to eat today, I'm like, no you didn't. Today I somehow forgot to put on foundation, and I would have applied it, but I had finished my entire makeup and I was like, do I remove it all to put it on again? And I was like, no, I'm just going to film like this. You can tell like here I don't have foundation on, but I do have quite a lot of concealer on, which is the difference. So the first thing I put on today was my Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. This doesn't really offer any coverage, and I initially saw Lily Pebbles talk about it, and her point was that the doe foot doesn't really dispense that much product. I wasn't sure if I would agree with Lily, but actually it doesn't dispense a lot of product. I'm going to use this soon in a video, but I really have to scoop and plonk and keep scooping and keep applying, because it doesn't dispense that much product. But what it does do is it gives a bit of a glow to your face. I have really dehydrated skin, so a glow is something I really need. If any of you have any recommendations for dehydrated skin, please leave those down below, because I really need those recommendations. But this kind of adds a bit of a glow. It doesn't add coverage, but maybe it does kind of make you look more flawless by bouncing light, I guess. Really like this. I've been using this every day since I got it. I'm probably about shade 3, but at the moment I'm mixing a 2 and a 4. 2 and 4 are very different. 4 is very dark, 2 is very light. I feel like they're missing somewhere between that. I haven't tried the 3, but I feel like there's not enough in between those two anyway. But really enjoying this. And then the concealer I have been using is from Glossier, and it is the Stretch Concealer. I'm not sure if I've spoken about this before, but I have been using it loads and loads. It's not an overly heavy coverage concealer, and it's not super matte, nothing like that. It's not a very drying concealer, which is why I really like it. So it works well under the eyes, but if you have really troubled under eyes, I'm probably not going to have that much coverage. For example, for me, I just couldn't find my other concealer, otherwise I probably would have applied a little bit more for filming at least. On an everyday basis, I think this is okay. I just love the finish. I don't find it creases, and I find it just looks really lovely and smooth and youthful, I think, underneath the eye. But it still offers some coverage, obviously, and I very often use it almost all over my face. For example, if I'm going to the gym and I look particularly rough, I don't ever wear makeup, but I will sometimes just kind of apply a little bit under my eyes, around my nose, and you can't really tell that you're wearing makeup, but it offers that little bit of coverage. So I've really been liking this actually, and I think once I finish it, which I will probably finish quite soon because I really do use it a lot, I think I will be buying a new one. Then on to hair. There's been one hair product that I've been really enjoying. Oh, there's another one. Let me grab another one. And there have been 2 products that I have been really enjoying. Let's start with this one. I've never heard of this brand. I don't know much about it, but I've really been enjoying it. This is the Jo Hansford London Expert Colour Care Voluminous Spray. Really been enjoying this. I have really fine flat hair. I mean, it's just awful. I do touch it a lot in my videos, I feel like, but that's just because it's so flat and I need to continuously be zhuzhing. And so I need something to put in my hair that will add... What is going on now? Sorry, my viewfinder's down there today. So I need something that will add volume but not really weigh it down too much, and I find this does it. I love a mousse. A mousse is great, but it does weigh down my hair, so it kind of gives me instant results, but throughout the day it gets worse and worse, whereas this is still light enough that my hair can handle it. So I've been using it actually loads. I've almost finished, and I think I'd repurchase it. I'm not sure how much it costs. I probably should have looked into that before I started this video, but it's really good. It's not sticky. A lot of volume sprays, for example Bumble and Bumble thickening spray, I do like it, but it is sticky, and sometimes it just requires too much work. This isn't sticky. This is really easy to use, and I've really been loving it. And then onto dry shampoo. It is no secret, I love Batiste dry shampoo. There are other nice dry shampoos, but if I'm going to buy one, it's going to be Batiste dry shampoo every single time. It's cheap. Actually, I do like collab, but still prefer Batiste. It's cheap, it's easy to find, and I just love it. I have been using Batiste dry shampoo maybe for like 12, 13, 14 years, like a really long time. I've never had a favourite scent. I think they all smell fine, they all smell nice, nothing out of this world until this one. This is Batiste dry shampoo, Pretty and Delicate Rose Gold spray. Oh my god, I love this. If any of you have smelled Honey I Washed the Kids by Lush, I think this smells like that. Love, love, love this. And if I see this again, this is going to be the one I'm going to pick up. Toothpaste. I know toothpaste isn't that exciting, but really been enjoying the Colgate Max White Expert Complete Deep and Instant Whitening. I mean, it's nothing out of this world, but I've been enjoying it. It's got a nice taste. Recently I used a toothpaste that had an awful taste. But it also has a bit of like a blue tint, which whitens your teeth temporarily more than other toothpaste, so I have really been liking this. Then from my bathtub, and I hate picking up stuff from my bathtub because it's always a little bit wet, but I have really been enjoying the St. Moritz Primer, Exfoliating Skin Primer. It's just so good. It's really inexpensive, and I think that's probably why it's a favourite. Had it been £30 or £20, I'd have been like, yeah, it's good, but it's expensive. This is good, but it's cheap, and that's what I want from an exfoliator. I want cheap and cheerful. I want something that I'm not tight over, especially because I fake tan quite a lot. So I exfoliate maybe like every other day. I exfoliate a lot, so I want something that I have to use sparingly because of the price, and this is that. I have gone through this probably in like 2 weeks, maybe a week and a half even. I have gone through this pretty quickly. It says it preps and primes, exfoliates skin, flattens an even skin surface, and creates an optimum base for tan. That's what I'm looking for, and that's kind of what all exfoliators do. This also has like the right amount of exfoliation, and although I don't necessarily use like beady ones on my face too much, on my body I'm more than happy to use like scrubby scrubs, but it's not like so scrubby it's painful, but it's also not so unscrubby that I just might as well be using shower gel. It's definitely still quite scrubby. If you're looking for a super inexpensive fake tan brand, then St. Moritz is probably the one for you. Onto my favourite eyeshadow palette, which when it initially came out, I was so incredibly excited. And then when I got it, I was really like underwhelmed by it. I'm not sure why. It just didn't quite deliver what I thought it was going to deliver. And actually my reasoning still stands, but I've been using it a lot, and it's the Urban Decay Heat palette. They have released like a mini version recently, which is why I kind of went back to this because that one caught my eye. I have been using this shade here a lot, which is Lumber, mixed with Sourced and Low Blow, and occasionally, like today I did use On Fuego and Ashes. But I just feel like it's a lot of mid-toned colours. There's not really many light ones. I don't know, I just feel like this section here is all very similar. I don't think it's perfect, but I've really been enjoying it recently, and that's actually what I've got on my eyes today, and I think I'm going to keep coming back to it for a few more weeks because I'm really into these kind of colours on my eyes as well. And then 2 brushes. I washed my brushes like a couple of days ago, and I laid them all out, and I still have them laid out. I haven't put them in their pots yet. And I noticed that there was 2 brushes that I kept, maybe like 3 brushes that I kept coming back to. The first one is the Set and Spot brush from Real Techniques. I'm going to link these down below because I think I'll find the separate names for them. This is their setting brush, which I have spoken about loads and loads. It's such a good brush. But I've also been enjoying this brush, which I don't know what it is when it's not part of this dual-ended one, but I'm sure they do this one separately. It's just fab. I use this for my concealer loads. It's quite large, so when I want to not wear too much makeup but I want to conceal a large area because I'm not wearing foundation, this brush works really, really well. Mine does need to be washed. I've only used it like 2 or 3 times, but it does gather product really, really easily. Then the setting brush, which I've spoken about loads, I just love it. I think it's such an incredible brush for setting, obviously. I highlight with this because I have 2 or 3 of these actually. I highlight with this, it's great, and like I mentioned before, you could contour with it. It's slightly small, you just have to be a little bit more careful, and I think I could even apply like a bit of a wash of colour. I'd have to be careful, but I could apply that to my eyelids, I think, and I just think this is such a fab dual-ended brush, and each brush individually is great too. Oh, I'm struggling now. And then the other brush I've really been enjoying is the Zoeva 110 Face Shape brush. Just great again for concealer, for foundation. It's quite small, but I just think it offers a really nice finish. I use it to buff out any harsh edges on my blush or bronzer. Overall, a really, really fab brush. They do a smaller one and a bigger one. I like both of those too, but the 110 is just my favourite. It's a nice one in the middle. So that's the end of my beauty favourites, but if you do have any recommendations for dehydrated skin, or also the skin around my nose is really sore because I'm a bit snotty at the moment, you can probably hear that. I've been blowing my nose loads and it's really sore, so if you have any recommendations, I would love if you could leave those down below. But on to like fashion favourites. My first favourite have been 2 pairs of earrings. The first pair I am wearing, they are just hoops. I'm going to take them out. So typically I wear Primark hoops and I do really like them. They're £1, but they're nothing special. But I picked up these for about £5 off ASOS. They are from Monkey or Monkey, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but they were really inexpensive and I just love them. They're a mid hoop but quite a chunky hoop. I do really want, and I know they're going to be, oh, I don't know if everyone's going to love them. I want like ginormous hoops. I want like giant hoops. I haven't found them yet because I want really big ones. I just think they're fun and I really love hoops, and I love earrings generally. I definitely got that from my mum, who loves earrings too. I always wear hoops and I just wanted a pair of ridiculously large ones. So you'll probably see me in a video wearing those soon. I'm sure loads of you will hate them. And then I also picked up these from, oh no, wait, these are Weekday and these are Monkey. I think it's that way around, but they're both of ASOS and they were both under £10 and like I think over 5 and under 10. And these look like this. I think I've worn these in a video before. They're super cool, they're easy to wear, they're gold. They're not hoops, but they still have a kind of similar hoopy style. And I also think they could be dressed up or down, so I wear them like every day, which I didn't think I would, but I could dress them up as well with like my hair done up like this, and then like a nice dress. I think that would look really lovely. They obviously weren't as cheap as my Primark ones, but they definitely weren't expensive and they haven't tarnished, and that's the nice thing about earrings, because unlike necklaces, especially like cheap necklaces, they can tarnish, or rings. Rings are really bad as well. They can tarnish because they're on your skin a lot, but earrings, like think about how much is actually touching my skin. It's only a tiny bit. So as long as you're not allergic to like cheaper earrings, I really like inexpensive earrings. Then 2 things I don't have to show you, but I'm going to insert pictures here instead. I've been loving the ASOS t-shirts. They're really inexpensive. I bought grey, black and 2 whites. We've been wearing them loads and loads. My most worn item this month has 100% been my new look, like furry teddy coat, which my boyfriend yesterday was like, Sabrina, you've been wearing this coat a lot. And actually I almost didn't keep it when I initially bought it. It's over there, it's so dirty, which is why I'm not showing you it. But I've been wearing it non-stop pretty much all winter, but this month I've basically worn nothing else. But I think I'm going to retire it. I think I'm going to take it to the dry cleaners and put it away and keep it for next winter because I've just worn it too much. Then shoes. My new shoes from Topshop have been really fab. If you're looking for a pair of nude heeled pumps which won't break the bank, these are the ones I would highly recommend. I was really nervous that they'd be uncomfortable, but they weren't uncomfortable at all, and I have worn them a fair amount. They were £39, so pretty affordable, especially by Topshop standards, and they're just a very classic heel, really great colour, and I love them. I'm so happy I bought them, and I haven't yet thrown away my old nude pumps because I was nervous that these wouldn't live up to those, but they definitely do, and it's definitely time to get rid of my old ones. And finally, I have been loving round bags, circle bags. My boyfriend told me I have to call them circular. but I think they're called circle bags. I have been loving them. This one is from Accessorize. It was like £20, so it's really affordable, black. It's got 2 pockets, like one around the front, one around the back, and then one on the inside. Yeah, one on the inside as well. Oh, it even comes with like a little pocket. I mean, a little coin purse, which is cute, but I don't really use very much. And I just love it. I've just worn it so much on my Instagram, potentially too much. So I need to slow down with this. I just find that circle bags really dress up an outfit or kind of make it look like on trend really easily and really inexpensively. This was really affordable. I even have a circle bag from Primark, which I really like. But my favourite of the moment, at least, is this one from Topshop. Again, pretty affordable. I think it was like £24 or £28, which by Topshop standards, again, is very good. I opted for this mustardy yellow colour. I just think it's a great summer colour. It's a colour that I just really like, and I love the gold detailing. This one looks a little bit more expensive than the other one, I would say. I do hold it like this sometimes, or usually I just put it across my body. I haven't shot any pictures in this yet, so I'm not going to include a little picture here, but I'm sure I will be shooting it soon, so do follow my Instagram, and I'm sure I'll be posting it soon, because I have worn this so much already. It's just somehow not made it to my Instagram. Usually anything I buy that's new, I shoot instantly almost for my Instagram, but this somehow hasn't made it, but I love this. And that's the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully I sound okay. I am struggling through this video, I can't lie. I'm definitely going to go and get myself a hot cup of tea and a few biscuits, because my face just hurts generally. It could even be a sinus infection. I have like general issues with this part of my face. I have a lot of possibilities at the moment, but I feel like I'm not sick enough to go to the doctors. I'm just like a little bit sick, which kind of sucks. But I shall see you all very soon. I think on Saturday, and then maybe again on Monday, because I'm trying to do a few more videos, but it's really difficult. And I want to start vlogging, like daily vlogging, weekly vlogging. I love vlogs, so that's what I want to be doing with my channel, but it's hard. To make a good vlog is really hard, and I'm just not there. I just feel like I'd so much rather watch other people at the moment. Favourite daily vlogger, you know what, the one person I've been really enjoying on Instagram, on YouTube at the moment, is probably Hello October. Susie from Hello October. She's probably been my #1 go-to. I love Zoella, and then Kane and Pia. Those are my 3 YouTube favourites. I'll link those down below, but all 3 of them are massive, so I'm sure you've heard of all 3 of them. But I shall see you all very soon, and have a lovely day.